Today on Saving Private Rusty Parts, we're doing something a little different. We found two Toyotas listed for almost exactly the same money, but they represent two completely different ideas of what an off-road vehicle should be. On one side, we have this heavily modified 2016 Toyota 4Runner priced at $38,000. According to the seller, it only has 9,500 miles, a full armor package, a Magnuson supercharger, Old Man Emu suspension, extra fuel capacity, and enough tactical-looking bodywork to make it appear ready for the end of the civilization. On the other side, we have a restored 1967 Toyota FJ40 Land Cruiser priced at only $39,500. It has 65,000 miles, listed a 3-speed manual transmission, Old Man Emu suspension, a rebuilt carburetor, and a new top, new tires, and a long list of recent mechanical work. So, for only $1,500 more, you could trade the modern armored 4Runner for one of the most recognizable vintage Toyota 4-wheel drives ever made. Neither seller actually tells us which engine is installed, so we have to make a reasonable assumption. The 2016 4Runner originally came with the Toyota's 4.0-liter V6 producing 270 horsepower and 278 pound-feet of torque. Since this one is advertised with the Magnuson supercharger, it should be making considerably more power than stock. But without documentation or a dyno sheet, we should not guess at an exact number. The 1967 FJ40, the expected factory engine would be the Toyota's 3.9-liter F-Series inline-six. The question is simple. Would you spend nearly $40,000 on the modern, modified 4Runner or the vintage Land Cruiser? The case for the 2016 Toyota 4Runner. Let's start with the modern choice. The biggest advantage of the 4Runner is that it gives you classic body-on-frame Toyota toughness without requiring you to live with a vehicle designed in the 1960s. You get an automatic transmission, power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, modern seats, better highway manners, and enough interior space to carry passengers, luggage, and supplies without stacking everything around your knees. The standard 4.0-liter V6 is already known for durability, and the seller says this one has been fitted with a Magnuson supercharger. This means this should be the clear winner for acceleration, passing power, and highway driving, assuming the installation was done correctly. It also has an Old Man Emu suspension system, aggressive tires, additional fuel cans, auxiliary lighting, and rear-mounted spare. The armor package supposedly provides additional protection, although I would want to know exactly who built it, what materials were used, and how much weight was added. The extra weight matters. Armor, steel bodywork, oversized tires, fuel, and accessories can change the way a vehicle accelerates, brakes, and handles. It can also place additional stress on the suspension, wheel bearings, and drivetrain. But if your goal is to own something you could drive across the country tomorrow, use every day, and still take deep into the woods, the 4Runner is probably the more practical choice. It is the vehicle you could realistically commute in, travel in, and depend on without constantly thinking about carburetor adjustments, old wiring, or finding obscure replacement parts. Now let's look at the Land Cruiser. The FJ40 is not simply an old Toyota SUV. It is one of the foundational vehicles behind Toyota's reputation for building rugged four-wheel drives. This one appears to have received a frame-off restoration, and the seller says the frame is excellent. It is also reportedly has an Old Man Emu suspension, a rebuilt carburetor, a new clutch master cylinder, and a slave cylinder, new exhaust, new wiring, new lights, a new fuse box, new tires, and a replacement soft top. That is a substantial amount of work, assuming it was completed properly and can be supported with receipts and photographs. The appeal here is simplicity. The likely 3.9-liter inline-six is carbureted, the transmission is a 3-speed manual, and there are far fewer electronic systems between the driver and the mechanical components. It will not be fast. It will not be quiet. It will not stop, steer, or cruise like the 4Runner. But every trip will feel like an event. The FJ40 also has something the 4Runner may never have: established collector status. A clean, correctly restored Land Cruiser can remain desirable even as newer modified SUVs come and go. The 4Runner's modifications may appeal strongly to one buyer and repel another. The FJ40's basic identity is already understood and appreciated by collectors around the world. So, while the 4Runner may be the better vehicle to use, the FJ40 could be the more interesting vehicle to own. For daily driving, comfort, highway speed, and passenger space, the 4Runner wins easily. For simplicity, historical importance, collectability, and old-school character, the FJ40 wins. The 4Runner should have much more power, especially with the supercharger. The FJ40 gives you a slower but more mechanical experience. The 4Runner offers modern safety equipment and convenience. The FJ40 offers fewer systems to diagnose and much stronger connection to Toyota's early off-road history. There is also the question of value. At $38,000, the 4Runner is priced largely around its low mileage and expensive modifications. But modifications rarely return their full cost when a vehicle is sold. The unusual body armor could sharply limit the number of interested buyers. At $39,500, the FJ40 is priced as a restored collector vehicle. Its value will depend heavily on the quality and accuracy of the restoration. Rust repairs, body filler, incorrect parts, and poor workmanship could completely change the equation. Before buying either one, I would want documentation. For the 4Runner, I would want receipts for the supercharger, armor, and suspension work, along with the actual weight of the completed vehicle. For the FJ40, I would want restoration photographs, engine identification, frame numbers, receipts, and a careful inspection for hidden rust. So now it comes down to you. You have approximately $40,000, and you can take home only one. Are you choosing the low-mileage, supercharged, and armored 2016 Toyota 4Runner, a vehicle that looks ready to survive almost anything? Or are you choosing the restored 67 FJ40 Land Cruiser, a slower and less comfortable machine, but one with real history, character, and collector appeal? For me, the decision comes down to intended use. If I need one vehicle to drive regularly, travel long distances, and depend on modern traffic, I would choose the 4Runner. But if I already had dependable transportation and wanted something special for weekends, shows, and backroad adventures, the FJ40 would be extremely difficult to pass up. Let me know in the comments which one would you buy, and more importantly, tell us why. And remember, you do not get to sell one and buy the other. You must choose one vehicle at this advertised price exactly as it sits. Modern capability or vintage character, which Toyota gets you $40,000?